Remember those countless hours spent perfecting your BR shots on custom games such as Leech or Octagon? Or learning how to control Sniper Tower on Guardian? What if those late-night Halo 3 sessions weren't just entertainment, but preparation? What if the skills developed in MLG playlists, custom lobbies, and tournament brackets became the foundation for modern esports careers, worth millions of dollars today? Before franchise leagues, before team houses, before esports was even considered a viable career path, there was Halo, and there was Major League Gaming. Today, we're going back to the golden age of Halo 2 and Halo 3 to uncover how competitive Halo didn't just produce champions, but defined what competitive gaming would become. To understand Halo 3's influence, we have to start earlier, with Halo 2. When Halo 2 released in 2004, online console multiplayer changed overnight. Xbox Live introduced ranked matchmaking, integrated voice communication, and persistent competition to millions of players for the first time. But what transformed Halo from a popular shooter into a legitimate esport was Major League Gaming. MLG standardized competitive rule sets at a time when most games had none. They removed randomness. They balanced starting conditions. They enforced consistency across every match. That mattered, because competitive integrity is what separates casual play from sport. By the mid-2000s, Halo 2 LAN events were already drawing crowds, rivalries, and repeat champions. Players weren't just showing up, they were preparing, scrimming nightly, reviewing gameplay, traveling city to city to compete on equal footing. When Halo 3 launched in 2007, it refined that entire ecosystem. The sandbox became more deliberate. The battle rifle demanded precision without forgiving sloppy aim. Movement mechanics punished panic and rewarded discipline. Halo 3 forced players to slow down and think. Maps like the Pit became lessons in lane control and power position timing. Guardian demanded vertical awareness and spawn prediction. Narrows punished hesitation and rewarded coordinated execution. Halo didn't reward chaos for long. It rewarded structure. For young competitors, this became an unintentional academy, training players how to think competitively long before esports coaching, analysts, or infrastructure even existed. That structure created legends. At the center of Halo's competitive era stood Final Boss. Led by Ogre 2, Final Boss didn't just dominate, they redefined excellence. Ogre 2's reputation wasn't built on flashy highlight reels, but on flawless fundamentals. He rarely overextended. He rarely lost positioning. And under pressure, he remained composed. Final Boss became the standard every team measured itself against. But competition was relentless. Carbon pushed tempo and aggression. Straight Rippin' thrived on chemistry and confidence. Instinct, Triggers Down, and Status Quo each developed distinct identities and strategic approaches. Players like T-Squared weren't just mechanically gifted, they were leaders. Gandhi helped define Halo commentary, translating complex competitive decisions into something audiences could understand. Roy and Lunchbox became symbols of long-term excellence, adapting across multiple Halo titles while remaining elite. These weren't content creators, they were professionals, before professionalism had a blueprint. Halo taught them how to compete, not just how to shoot. The skills transferred because they were universal. Crosshair discipline, team shot coordination, spawn manipulation, resource control, and situational awareness. These principles didn't disappear when players changed games. They scaled. Halo's most lasting contribution wasn't mechanical, it was psychological. Unlike many shooters, Halo demanded constant communication. Success required shared information and shared responsibility. You couldn't solo carry consistently. Every engagement mattered because death timers were long. Every lost position carried consequences for the entire team. Teams had to function as systems. Roles naturally emerged. Slayers controlling space, objective players running flags and holding the oddball strategically, forming setups, dropping the oddball to maximize team shots, support players, anchoring spawns, power weapon controllers, dictating tempo. This structure required trust. and it demanded composure. Halo matches routinely came down to final moments, last-second flag caps, controlling the oddball in obscure situations, sudden death slayers on main stage. Performing under that pressure forged mental resilience. Players learned how to reset after mistakes, how to adapt mid-series, how to counter opponents who studied them just as closely. This was esports before sports psychologists, before analysts, before formal support systems. Halo players learned these lessons the hard way, on stage, in front of crowds. That mindset became invaluable as competitive gaming expanded. As competitive gaming grew, Halo's influence became less visible, but permanent. MLG expanded into Call of Duty, carrying the same land structure, production standards, and competitive philosophy with it. Many Halo veterans transitioned into Call of Duty, where map control, timing, and teamwork mattered just as much. Others moved behind the scenes: coaches, analysts, casters, team managers. The framework they relied on was forged in Halo. Even modern esports broadcasts, desk analysis, player cams, structured storylines trace their roots back to early MLG events. Halo proved something essential: console esports could be legitimate. That realization unlocked everything that followed: franchise leagues, publisher investment, global tournaments. And through it all, Halo veterans remained embedded in the ecosystem, quietly shaping it from within. Today, esports is polished. Players have contracts. Organizations have infrastructure. Practice is optimized and data-driven. But the foundation was built in a different era, one driven by passion, experimentation, and discipline. Halo 3 didn't just create champions. It created standards. It taught players how to compete with integrity, prepare professionally, adapt strategically, perform under pressure for new competitors. Halo remains a blueprint, not because of nostalgia, but because the fundamentals still work. Halo was never the loudest esport, but it was the most formative. Before esports was an industry, before gaming was global, there was Halo and there was Major League Gaming. And together, they proved competitive gaming belonged on the world stage. And every time competition demands discipline, structure, and composure, Halo's influence is still there, whether players realize it or not. If you care about competitive Halo and the history behind it, you'll find more of that here.